Welcome back, everybody, to Unemployed to Legend. I finally brought the series back. I say finally, it's been less than a month, but still, it's nice to see this club page all over again. Although it will be for the last time. You might have noticed from the thumbnail to this video already that yes, there will be a new club because this is now going to be Club 2 of Unemployed to Legend, and we're just going to be saying goodbye to Wigan Athletic. And as much as it's a shame that we're going to be leaving, I do feel it's time to sort of move on. I feel I've taken them probably as far as they're realistically going to go. I mean, from League One all the way to the Premier League in 3 full seasons, and then surviving in the Premier League is no mean feat for this club. So I just wanted to do a quick recap of what has actually gone down overall at this club, and just show that we've left them in a very good place, to be honest with you. As you can see now, finances, for example, are nice and secure, and that is because of all the money that has been made in the Premier League. I mean, this is a club now, Wigan, who have 48 million in the bank. When I took over, they had nothing, like zero money, because they were in administration for a hot 5 minutes, and then thankfully they got saved. But what a rise that this club has really experienced over the last 3 seasons. Their prediction now as well is looking very, very healthy. 181 million they're projected to have in the next 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. No mean feat for a club who started life in League One just 3 seasons ago. As you can see from the club page themselves, we started here 2020-21, finished third in league, promoted through the playoffs. The next season in the Championship finished third, promoted through the playoffs. We can't see the season yet because it hasn't officially ticked over to the new season. But an unbelievable achievement, personally, I think we've done here at this club. And we've left it with some very, very good players. Not counting, of course, the loan players who will all go back at the end of the season, presumably, like Reece Williams, Theo, Tiedemann Mengi, who have been big parts of this adventure. Toffenin was a flop, but the less said about him, the better, to be honest. But leaving players such as Shobolev, who I think will come good finally, Armini, Jones, who have both been improving, Le Chabelot, Johnson, the best captain I've probably ever had on Football Manager in years. In fact, no, I'm going to say he's the best captain I've had, full stop. I don't know of a better captain, to be honest with you. Someone who really should only go as far as the Championship, but heck, he's done very, very well to keep improving himself. He's now playing as a captain in the Premier League. Outstanding stuff, international as well. He's been to the World Cup, as we saw in the World Cup simulation. But I do feel the time is right for me to leave. Left Wigan still in the Premier League. In fact, just to confirm, yeah, they finished 11th in the league, well clear of the bottom 3. Like, good 17 points. Like, not too bad, considering we were predicted to finish. Let's have a look. Oh, fight bravely against relegation. Well, that's next season. That's for whoever comes in, to be honest with you. But as far as I go, it's time for a new challenge. As you can probably see from the thumbnail, I am indeed joining Norwich City on the 28th of May. We're currently on the 27th, so literally saying goodbye now before we head off for pastures new. There is a good reason why, in fact, a couple of good reasons why I've left to join Norwich. Number one, I originally agreed to join them when they were still in the Premier League. They got relegated, so I can't actually back out of it now anyway. But also, number two, no other Premier League club is actually going to be interested in me, and they haven't been. I've applied for a couple of jobs. Not presumably. I did apply for Arsenal, cheekily, to be fair, but they just didn't bother giving me an interview. They just turned me down instantly. And there's a good reason for that. I'm currently 2-star reputation. I'm only a National A licence. I'm not even continental. I don't have that great a reputation. Or my reputation has now increased to 40%. Not bad. It was 10% right at the very beginning, but still not high enough. I'm still effectively around League 2 sort of level for reputation. So the fact I'm going to be joining Norwich, who are going into the Championship, is still a fairly high job. For me, anyway. But that will be the next challenge. Norwich City, in fact, we just confirmed. Just go to their page quickly. We're going to be having a look at this club when we actually arrive there. Finished bottom, like stone bottom of the Premier League. We've got a rebuilding job to do in the Championship to try and get this team promoted. I imagine the board will probably want me to promote them straight away. So, it's time to say goodbye to Wigan Athletic. It's good time to say goodbye to that scarf as well. That's going to be coming down. One day we might return though. One day. Transition. Alright, and we have now officially joined Norwich City. In a move which has surprised many observers, Craig Walsh has left Wigan and dropped down a division to become the new manager of Norwich. Questions will be raised as to Walsh's ambition, but he will face pressure to bring immediate success to Carrow Road, given his former employers and previous standing. Yeah, I imagine some people will probably question the ambition, but oh well, it's done now. Norwich were in the Premier League when I accepted the job. Nothing I can do about it now. You can't tear up a contract as soon as you've accepted it. Wigan will now be looking for a new manager. Wigan will be paid $700,000 for me. Crikey, that's quite a expenditure for me. And several players. Oh right, these are all my backroom staff. They'll all join me in making the move from Wigan. Oh yes, I forgot. So before I accepted the job, actually, I was given the choice of bringing my backroom staff with me, and these are all the people who are going to come with me. So I'm basically stripping Wigan clean of their backroom staff, almost. They'll make the move from Wigan as he begins a complete overhaul of the club's existing backroom staff. Meanwhile, all these people here have all exited the club as part of my sweeping and comprehensive changes. Walsh has earned himself a reputation for wanting his team to dominate possession and appears to be a great fit for the club's current vision at Carrow Road. Well, that's a good sign. I can't even remember what it is. Walsh was the subject of considerable criticism at Wigan in 2021 following a humiliating Carabao Cup exit at the hands of Bradford. Seriously, I got promoted twice and survived in the Premier League, and they choose a Carabao Cup exit. Now, come on. What's wrong with this game sometimes? I mean, it gives you humiliating moments. Oh, you achieved certain promotions and successes? Well, remember your Carabao Cup exit. You're a fraud. That's what the game kind of just says to me some of the time. Norwich were relegated from the English Premier Division after losing their last 3 games of the season. Yeah, they were going down long before that, let's be honest. They predicted to finish... Oh, right, that's the Premier League. Well, it hasn't ticked over to the new season yet. 3-star reputation, so basically they're the same as Wigan, to be honest with you. I need an assistant manager. Oh, yeah, because Liam Richardson didn't want to come with me. Okay, fine. Carrow Road, 27,000 is about the same as... It's actually a little bit bigger than the DW Stadium. We got superb training facilities, superb youth facilities. Ooh, good youth recruitment. That needs to improve. But ooh, we got superb facilities. Nice. And this appears to be my best team. So Max Aarons at right back. Everyone knows about him. Whether we keep him this summer is going to be an interesting situation that will play out. Junior Moraes, no idea. We're going to go over the squad in a little bit anyway. I haven't actually looked at what other players there are there. And this is the club vision. So play possession football, that's fine. Develop players using the club's youth system. Or if they're good enough, then yeah. Wage budget, that's standard. Reach the playoffs of the championship. Oh, okay. I just thought it would say automatic promotion. Okay. Reach the playoffs minimum. Alright, that's doable. If we recruit well this summer, that is definitely doable. And continue to challenge for a Skybet Championship playoff place. So they're not exactly looking for guaranteed promotion, but they want to be in the promotion hunt itself, which is absolutely fine. I think that's what we need to be doing. Press conference, yes, we'll do all that. I'll do all that off camera anyway. Let's go and have a look at the squad, shall we? Where is it? There we go. Right. Let me just get an idea of the age of some of these players. Wait. So my youngest player is 21. Oh my goodness. How many players? There's quite a few players here in the 30s. 12. Well, that kind of explains why Norwich got relegated, to be honest. 12 of their players are all 30 odd. Their main striker, Junior Moraes, is 36. He played 32 games with 3 goals. That's terrible for a striker. He doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Wait, sorry, Junior Moraes, and he's Ukrainian. I would have bet on Brazilian or Portuguese. Okay, right, he's Brazilian, right. but he's played in Ukraine for so long. He's pretty much Ukrainian. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, 875,000 for what I'm assuming was a 35-year-old back then. That's horrendous. I mean, come on. My goodness, he doesn't look too bad, but at 36, he's not. No, he cannot be the main striker next season. Tim Krul's still knocking about. Adam Lallana, Samu Caldalo. That's two substandard goalkeepers right there. Lucas Rupp's on loan. Out on loan. John Joe Shelby. My goodness. What's the wages looking like? Looking quite high. What? John Joe Shelby is the highest earner on 70,000. And he played 20 times. Who was the previous manager of this team? Who have I taken over from? Daniel Farke. The man's lost his head. How can you tell me John Joe Shelby's worth 70 grand a week? Adam Lallana, he's 35 and he's on 64,000. Ben Gibson's 30, 63,000. Oh my gosh, these wages can't fly. No, these wages are going to have to go. Shelby, Lallana, say goodbye. They're not going to be playing a game for me as far as I'm concerned. Mavropanos, hang on, we've got Mavropanos from Arsenal. He's joining permanently. Oh, we've got him in. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Greek international, 25 years old, 4-star current ability. Actually, no, good signing. 6'4" defender. He's a Premier League player. Oh, okay, right. That's fine. We've got ourselves a decent little signing there. And I wasn't even a part of the situation. Oh my goodness, right. Have we got any young players who are good current ability? I say young players. The youngest player we have is like 21, and that's Josh Martin on loan, who's out on loan. And he's 3 stars. This squad needs some freshening up. Big time. Like, big time, it needs freshening up. Let's have a look at the team depth. So, Ismail Assar, who's still here. 25-year-old Senegalese international. 4-star current ability. Looks decent. I think he's going to be good for championship level. Yeah, apparently he's a Premier League player. So we're coming down with Premier League players. He can score at championship level. He did with Watford. Okay, so we've got ourselves a decent player here. He's valued at 40 million. Like, wow. Okay. Whether we keep hold of some of these players or not is going to be another question entirely. Right, so really and truly what I'm going to have to do is a complete evaluation of this squad. Junior Moraes is going, so we're going to need to strengthen up front anyway, regardless. I think Ismail Assar might leave as well this summer. Probably want to play in the Premier League. Todd Cantwell, I have heard of him. How old is he? He's 25. He's 25. I thought he was younger than that. Regardless, we're going to have to strengthen in the midfield. It's a bog standard 4-4-2. It's not going to be 4-4-2 next season. I'm leaning quite heavily to 4-2-3-1, but we'll see. Depends what players I actually have. We will find that out in the next episode, because that will be after the just before the start of the season, where I'll go through any transfers in and out. So we'll have a good idea of what the squad is going to be for the current season. Club info wise, okay, that hasn't ticked over yet. Right, so this squad is in bad form anyway. What is their result? How well did they finish last season? Terribly. They won 1 game. They've won 3 league. What? They smashed Man City in the league. What? I struggled against this lot at Wigan. They've legitimately won 3 league games since October, and they beat us in the league. Oh gosh. I think they ended up losing to us in April. Yeah, they did, 2-1. That's pretty much what helped us stay up, and we pretty much condemned them at that point. Club vision, we have already seen. Transfer budget, right, 12 million, 12.7 million, 1.3 million pounds. Is that higher or lower than what I had at Wigan? I honestly can't remember, but 12.7 million. I think we're going to have to sell. We are probably going to sell some players, so hopefully that will increase. And then I can just reinvest that back into some younger players, some better players. And at the moment we are projected, we're going to be losing money. Obviously depending if we're still in the Championship at that point. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll be in the Premier League. This is looking like quite a big challenge. We got money in the bank, but that's at the moment. That's going to be the parachute payments. Sponsors. Alright, we've probably got some of the best sponsors in the league. That's purely because we've been a Premier League club. But other than that, this is looking... Oh, we've got sell-on clauses. Oh, I might actually have a look at some of these. If we can get some money from here, perfect. So at the moment, we have Mavropanos, who will join us from Arsenal at the end of June. And he's actually looking like a decent signing, so he can slot into my defence. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the whole summer up till the beginning of the season, so end of July, early August. And then we'll come back and we will go through all the transfers in and out before we start the season. It feels good to have this series back. It really, really does. And I hope that you're looking forward to future episodes for this series. I certainly am. I'm certainly looking forward to the challenge that is presented by this Norwich City team. If you're looking forward to the rest of this series, if you're looking forward to seeing what transfers are going to come in or go out, make sure to leave a like down below and click subscribe for more Football Manager content, especially for this series. Thank you all so much for tuning back in. Thank you all so much for your patience in waiting for this series. I've just realised I've left the FA Cup in the corner. Oh dear. No, I'm going to have to get rid of that. Ignore that in the corner. That will be gone by the next episode. I've also been recording FA Cup Chronicles as well. Those videos will come out in between Unemployed to Legend episodes as well. But again, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay safe, everyone.